Namaste beautiful souls, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about something that's really sacred and really important that a lot of us, if you're watching, are going through or about to go through. I'm going to channel through something that my higher self is going to convey to me, and this is something that I just don't know how this reading is going to go about. We're going to be talking about the 1111 portal, and the 1111 portal is a very powerful gateway and portal to go into. If you're a twin flame and you're looking at this, you guys have got a lot to go through. We're going to be going through a lot of shit. The way I'm seeing it right now is that a lot of us have been in this dark night of the soul, or whether we're going through stuff that are really full on, big transformations and real big rebirths. A lot of us are starting to slide as we move through the 1111 portal. We're sliding into this, we're opening up this new door. I'm seeing a lot of us have been on the floor crawling around, really trying to get through their ascension. And for the ones who are finally starting to get up there with their legs sore, their bodies sore, they're seeing the door and they're opening the door. This door is 1111 portal, and this is something that you guys are going to be transformed. Now, this is only for twin flames who are doing the work daily, who are doing the work consistently. And it doesn't mean you need to sit there and do rituals all the time, but these are the twin flames, especially who are doing the work. Now, I truly believe that everyone does their work no matter what. Once you're a twin, you meet them, you're on the journey, you're ascending. But for some, they kind of slack off a little and kind of don't want to do the proactive rituals and routines that we have to do as twin flames. Now, I know it's a big statement, but this is the type of connection we're in. We're in this sort of ascension-like journey. We're on to heal our wounds. We're on to heal our karma. And for some twin flames, they have it easy this life, and it's because they cleared the karma in previous lives. For other twins, they have to do the work. They have to clear their karma so they can come into union within themselves and their beloved. Now, I'm going to go through a bit of a channeled message through my higher self right now, and I'm going to close my eyes for it because I probably don't need to actually, but I'm going to look somewhere to kind of be in tune right now. So, welcome to this 1111 portal, where you're going to transform into the beings that you originally came here to do. This 1111 portal is going to open you up to a person and to a situation that you currently haven't healed from. This is because we need to go through this to be able to heal from ancestral wounds, past life karma, and deep ingrained situations and wounds that haven't been addressed. For the 1111 portal, some twin flames are going to have this amazing ascension where they're going to transform on a higher level. For some who haven't really been doing the work, you're going to be faced with a lot of wounds that have been coming and have been lingering around in your life. This is not to be scared, and this is not to put yourself in a category whether you're the good twin and the bad twin. This is essentially letting you know that this portal is opening you up into a higher consciousness. There is no playing around and there's no games right now. This is essentially you and your beloved ascending on a high frequency of love. The collective is a strong bond, and whether you feel like you are part of the collective or not, you are. This is because we are doing the work around the world, and wherever you are in the world is where your soul is needed right now. Travel is not needed for the collective of twin flames and light workers, because you are needed in the situations and places that you don't want to be at. This is because this is how you're going to spread your light in from the twin flame collective high vibration of love into the world that's around you. In the next 2 months, do not travel or do not go into another state or territory if you feel the urge to move. This is because you are feeling the collective purge within the 3D paradigm. This is because you're needed in that area for that collective consciousness of light and love. There's no need to be scared and there's no need to run away anymore. We are in a place now where we're ascending rather than running or chasing. The running and chasing games are getting over, and this is because the world and the earth is upgrading into a higher consciousness. The games are not needed in this collective anymore, and we are just doing things in our own individual sacred connection for our own individual sacred journey. This is not to say that we separate ourselves from the collective, but this is to say that your journey is different and sacred to another person's journey. There is no need to compare your connection with others. This is a stage where you need to focus on your connection and where you need to go with that. This is a time of ray of sunshine. This is a time where the sunlight is going to come and shine in your life. This could mean that union could come for you, or this could mean that you see a different phase and a different sort of situation within your life. Do not get scared walking into this 1111 portal. As much as we step into this world and this new energy, we're going to be faced with challenges, but also a lot of breakthroughs and a lot of amazing, beautiful situations and experiences that will come through. From now till June, July next year, we're going to be seeing a lot of ascension within our twin flame connections. For some, unions are possible, but union is not the answer to union within the world. Remember, we are here for union to the world rather than union to our twin. If you're not in complete union between now to July and June, it's because you're both souls of the twin, the whole ultimate twin flame is needed in those different areas. A lot of the separation is of course an illusion, but it's also needed so then the different parts of your souls can be in those different areas or in the world. This is why unions haven't been coming together as quickly as everyone is saying they have, because a lot of them and a lot of the world and Mother Earth needs the two individual souls to be on each different parts of the world and planet. This is not to say that unions are not possible and that we're not meant to be in union, but this is letting you know that your union is within divine timing, and when you have completed the action steps and the collective energy in that phase and moment. Make sure that you're in a high state of consciousness and make sure you're doing the work for yourself and not so much for other people. I've noticed that a lot of the collective with twin flames are doing their connections based on what everyone else is telling them and based on what they think that they should. The answer to this is that you need to go within your soul and understand where your portal and where your intuition and your connection lies. If you feel like you're out of alignment right now and you feel like you need to move on to other figures or karmic patterns, then do that. Remember, no one knows your truth but you, and these situations and whatever you go through right now is what you need to do for your soul. Try and get back into inwards rather than looking outwards to what everyone else is doing. This 1111 portal is going to open you up to something completely different that you've never experienced before. So make sure you enjoy this 1111 portal and really allow yourself to get more inwards into your soul for the collective consciousness. Thank you. Archangel Aurora. Wow. I did not expect that at all. I did not expect that we were seeing the twin flames like that. This has been quite eye-opening for myself, because I've always seen that the unions are like what makes and brings the light to the world. In obviously individual we do, but I never saw it that sometimes separation is needed because we need to be on the different sides of the worlds, and our soul needs to expand to that. That's really, yeah, it's definitely opened my mind up a little bit. So I now have a few cards now that I will go through, and I'll see what our spirit says. I'm sorry, I'm so much energy around me at the moment. So we'll go through that, and I did do the astrology card, and I did the romance angels and the psychic tarot, which I might describe with you guys. So obviously this 1111 portal was something very different than I was expecting. I was expecting unions, I was expecting, you know, the traditional thing that everyone says, and that's why I don't really like to do these type of readings, because I'm kind of over that. The unions coming, communication, like I feel, and this is crazy how it's confirmed, I feel like our journey is our journey, and like anyone else that's going to tell you anything else that's not even, they don't have the right to say that. And that's what I truly believe, and I've learned through my journey, is that no one can have a say about my journey. It's my journey and my sacred journey, because ultimately it's my soul that I'm reflecting that with. So this is going to be a really good eye-opening experience, and as I said, if you're doing the work, it might be a really good breakthrough and resolution for you. But if you haven't been doing the work, then you're going to be faced with a lot of things coming up, because we don't have time anymore. I mean, obviously we do have time, but Mother Earth and Gaia, she needs us right now, and we need to be spreading that light around. So if we're not doing that, then it's just like time is ticking. I'm hearing time is ticking. I'm seeing them grab their watch and going, come on, like get into your ascension journey and really step up. So let's get straight into it. The planet card I got was Chiron. Oh my god, that's amazing. So I know that my autofocus doesn't do it, so you'll just have to bear with me here. We have your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn, reminisce. So this is a really interesting type of planet. I'm not a big guru when it comes to astrology. I don't know everything, and this Chiron, I'm not a big like, I don't really know much about it. But based on what I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing earth, and I'm seeing trees. I'm seeing leaves, and I'm seeing everything that's so earthy to what I was just saying, or what Archangel Aurora was saying before. We have so much more of abilities and natural abilities than we don't even realize we have. Yeah, I feel like a lot of us, and we've all gone through it, guys, a lot of us who are in union or aren't or whatever, we're so caught up with being in union that union is what's going to make us happy. And especially with that message that came through, it doesn't matter. It actually does not matter if you're in union or not. You know, we're not here for the union. We're always going to be in union. We are in union already. Yeah, we're here for the planet. And when I see this, it's like we need to bring our abilities and healing abilities into the planet rather than our love life. The love life will always sort itself out. Divine timing is what's going to make you get into union. Divine timing is what's going to make everything work out. What you can do right now is help the planet in some way. Being outreach stuff, I'm feeling. Helping others physically. A lot of us are doing a lot of internally, you know, internal clearing, healing for the collective, and I think it's fantastic. But we're in a stage now where Gaia's kind of saying, come on, let's start actually going out there and helping others physically, because that's what we're here to do. Energetically, we can do it. We're already doing it, guys. We're sitting there, we're doing a healing, we're doing everything. But physically, we're not showing that yet, and we really need to after this portal. And by the way, this is for a collective reading. I actually asked them whether they wanted me to to do like the feminines, but they said no, I want you to do everyone. So I'm gonna just draw out 3 cards. So this is so beautiful. Engagement. We have worth waiting for, and we have past life relationship. So pretty much what it was really saying is, obviously after the 1111 portal, we need to have patience, right? We need to get into our healing abilities and help the planet in some way. We know, and this knowing that you know that that's your twin. So let the universe sort out the rest. Yeah, if you know, that's good, because you know. But the rest of the stuff that is a bit complicated, and hows and whats and whiffs, that's just too much right now. We're not here to figure out how it's going to make it work. We're here to set the belief, and we're here to set the standards that this is what we want. And by doing that, we manifest correctly. We need to clear the karma and need to get our level into a higher consciousness. We're already together, and this is the thing, we're already ascended, guys. We're already together in union. It's just the physical aspect that's not there. Yeah, this is a really good time to really engage with your twin in 5D. This is a really good time to engage into spiritual practices that's going to make you feel closer to your twin. But it shouldn't be the end or the if or all in or out all in. It shouldn't be the whole situation, the whole focus. I would really like to believe that a lot of us are moving sort of on with this whole obsession over union and just getting on with the job that we're here to do. But unfortunately, we sometimes fall in that, it's not a trap, of course, but we do fall into that mentality that we just really want them here. We need the love, we need this. And guys, if you're in that energy, ask yourself why you need it so much, because that's your healing, yeah? That attachment to the outcome. It's got to be moved on. We need to move through and move out of that energy, because that energy isn't, it's just making us feel more desperate. Yeah, we're not desperate human beings. We're not desperate spiritual beings. We're individual, empowered women and men, and we're here to serve for the planet. We're here to bring our abilities into life, into physical life. And the spiritual aspect, we manifest, we do our journaling, we do everything we have to, and we let Source sort it out. You know, I said to Source today, I'm like, I surrender and I let you figure it out. You're telling me that I need to do this. I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to help the planet. And I'm going to do this because I'm listening to my instructions. But also, I'm not trying to figure out when the union's going to come. I'm not trying to figure out when I'm going to like get in tune. Or I'm not. I'm listening to my orders and I'm acting upon it. And I've passed the point of the obsession, guys. If we're in the obsession, we need to ask ourselves, why are we obsessed? Yeah? And do you notice how, like, if you guys have watched my previous videos, I'm repeating myself every week. Because we need to constantly be reaffirmed and retaught that we need to be learnt to live here on this planet on our own for this period of time. Yeah, if you're guided to go to a past lover, or you're guided to go to, you know, a person that you used to date and you know it's not your twin, but you know you're guided and let's go, listen to that guidance. Listen to yourself. And that's why I said it's an internal process. It's an internal journey. You don't need to tell everyone about this. This is no one's business but yourself and your soul. And at the end of the day, it's you and your soul. You're looking up into each other. It's your soul that you're concentrating on. Yeah, the physical aspect is just a manifestation, really. We're really working with our soul right now. And if we look at twin flames like that, we're not really working on let's be in union. We're working on self-love because it's our soul. And we're working at trying to figure out what sort of karma did we do in the past. Now, I'm a bit of a past life reader and I love past lives. They've helped me so much with my ascension journey, and they are essential if you're doing this type of work. Because if you're figuring out why your twin's being really weird and why it's not working out, why this, it's most likely a past life issue that needs to be cleared. And if you can't tap into past lives right now, definitely practice. Everyone can do it. But if you feel like you need that guidance, I'm a past life reader. I can really help you on that. And I have very affordable services that everyone can afford. But for some, maybe you've just easily got into union and it's been really good. But this doesn't mean that you can't stop the work. And I think this is what people think, oh, I'm in union now, cool. I've got the love, I'm happy. You still need to be doing the work because it's so, so important. So to clarify these cards, it's letting you know that if you aren't in union, that is okay, because as Archangel Aurora, I can't even say her name properly, and my higher self said, separation is needed for the planet, not for your love, not for a self-absorbed attachment. And if we're obsessed and still attached to that person, why? Let's get to the root cause of why. Let's question why we're doing things, why we're in this situation, why do I want them so much, why this? Question everything, because it's really, you're looking up into your soul. Yeah? Now, I'm gonna do it. Feeling alone, sharing the love, and healing begins. So guys, I kind of feel like I'm going to get a bit of the people who are on separation, right, for this 11/11. And when we open the door to this portal, yeah, everyone's going to open the door, but everyone's going to experience something different because we're all on different levels and all different experiences. For some of us, we're going to feel quite alone because we have to do the healing. And it's a hard truth that we need to face. Yeah? The thing is, and especially in this journey, you shouldn't feel like you have to be on your own forever. You shouldn't feel like you have to sit in your bed and be alone and not worry about doing the work. Because that's not what life is about. Yeah? Instead of being in this loneliness and alone or loneliness energy, let's transmute that into helping another person through that love. Let's try and love ourselves on our own so we can help another and help the planet. Share the love. Yeah? We're here to be active beings, getting out there, helping people in different ways, accepting to where you're at in your journey and accepting to the location. I feel like that was probably one of the biggest messages coming through. I'm not saying don't travel. Obviously everyone needs to travel, and if you've got a holiday, totally go. Like don't think that my higher self was like, no, you can't do it. But if you're in this stage where you're like, I feel like I need to move, I'm over this, I need to move, it's not the best move to do right now, because you're meant to be there to spread awareness of consciousness. And sometimes we have to sort of live in that loneliness to sort of transmute that into self-love, so then we don't form this attachment. Yeah? I'm not saying that we need to be alone forever. I don't believe in that, especially in this whole journey. I feel like it can be quite isolating, but I don't feel like it should be, because we should feel like we are part of something. Technically we are energetically. But they're kind of saying after this 11/11, really just, if you're feeling lonely, feeling like this is really shit, I don't know what I'm doing, transmute that into your self-love practices, transmute that into helping the planet, and kind of learn to detach yourself from the crave of love. Because I kind of feel like that's where a lot of us are at the moment. We're wanting the love so bad, when we need to detach so we can transmute that loneliness energy and heal from that as well, because that's technically healing, right? And helping the planet in some way. So guys, ultimately, this whole reading was saying, trust your journey and trust your feelings. Know that that is the one. You're gonna be together one day. There's no ifs or buts unless your karma, shows in a different way. but kind of just accept that where you're at the moment is okay. And open that door with 1111 portal and walk in there with your head high. You're ready to help the planet. You've got this new sort of energy of love and help. You want to help and doing all this stuff. And really just use that energy to help people, and use that energy to heal yourself, and use that energy to, not distracting, but use that energy to get on with your life. Because if we're twiddling our thumbs waiting for the person to come and kind of wondering, okay, when's this going to happen? Really got to figure it out. No, just let Source figure that out. Yeah, it's really, really important. So the bottom of the deck was forgiving and learning. We have dreams come true. And we have Mars. So Mars is all about sex drive, but it's also about physical energy. And isn't this pretty much what I've been saying the whole time? Yeah, get out there and be physical. We've done the work energetically. That's what I'm feeling. We're doing the work energetically. It's time to go out and be physical to the planet, because there's only so much we can do energetically. And hey, there might be star seeds and other people and whoever else, light workers, that are always doing the energetics, so psychics and other psychics and stuff like that. But for you guys who are doing the work, you're sitting in your room, you're doing all the stuff, you need to get out there and help now physically. Otherwise, it's really hard. It's hard to change the world or bring light to the world if we're always doing energy work all the time. Yeah, it helps, but it's not needed right now. Which it always ends up happening. But in terms of like, there's not many people out there actually doing the physical work. So know that this is all about forgiving. We're learning. Yeah, we're learning. We're still learning about our lives. We're still trying to let go of the past, to keep doing your releasing, keep doing all that stuff. Never stop your spiritual practice. Just put yourself out there a little bit more. And then we've got dreams come true. So isn't that just beautiful? Yeah, we're in this stage where anything can happen, guys. A lot of us can come in union, but some of us can't. Some of us need to wait and need to do our work and be more physical and do all this stuff. So guys, overall, I really hope you took something from this, that we just need to be patient and we need to help people in humanity and actually physically help them. Otherwise, we're going to feel like, we're just going to stick to that level. We're not going to ascend on a higher level, you know? So just really go inwards, get in tune with your twin in 5D, get in tune with yourself and see what is needed right now. Because if we're always listening to everyone else, it only goes a certain way. Yeah, and at the end of the day, no one knows your truth but yourself. And that's something that was a hard truth I learnt. No one knows your truth but yourself. So don't shut off with the collective, because you never will, but just learn to go more inwards rather than seeing what every other twin. I feel like for people who are very on the twin, like extreme twin and sort of like proactively always looking up and all the readings, I feel like a lot of us are comparing our journeys to everyone else, and that's really got to stop, guys. We're in this 1111 now. Get in tune with your own soul. Get in tune with your own twin. How are you going to help the planet? That's what you're here for. You're not here to like look around and see what other twin flames are doing and sort of think, oh, their journey's like this, or that reading said that. Yeah, this isn't about comparison right now, and I feel like that really needs to be out of the window now, because it's not about that. Yeah, we're not in that anymore. So I love you guys all so much. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys midweek for another video. Namaste.